Would you play Blueser next game? Maybe. Okie dokie, boys. Well, today we're going to be teaching people one simple Kayn trick to get guaranteed free LP. And you guys know what that trick is. You boys and girls know what that trick is. Well, boys, what is the most important thing for Kayn? Some of you may know this, some of you may not. The main trick for winning games on Kayn is getting your form. Honestly, I think when you get your form, the game's just very, very easy. So I'd say the main thing I could say is just knowing how to gank. The simple thing is just invading level 1 every game. Forcing an invade level 1 just guarantees that you're going to get orbs. We just have to back off. I don't know why my team went without me. They should have waited. Alright, if we have Zed come, we'll probably get a lot of orbs.
By the way, this was Karasmai.
Where's my team going?
Unironically win this game.
My mom says I can't go outside without my Power Rangers helmet.
Up, and my team's all falling apart. Okay, well, that's pretty unlucky. Well, I specifically told my team, do not reset. We still got a kill though. That's good. I just get the red buff. And we got a lot of orbs. And a free start. That's good. So knowing how to invade is very simple, very easy. Kayn's actually really strong level 1. Because your Q is kind of like 2 abilities in one. Because it's a dash and strike, so it does 2 forms of damage. Very, very strong. And now I just get like a massive advantage. People don't know exactly how to invade. Typically, you want to take 2 camps and go defend your other top side 2 camps, and you should be good. Alright, now we head to the top side. We get these camps and probably get the top scuttle. It doesn't really matter if you get red or blue orbs, because the thing is that getting red or blue orbs doesn't matter as long as you get more orbs of what you do want to go. Oh, what the hell? I have red buff, so I can just slow him. Him doing that is very, very troll. Because, yeah, I could just chase him down like that. Wait, what? I think Zed just flash ignites him, but there you go. I have smite, so we could probably outplay this. Oh, never mind. Never mind. No, that's just unlucky. I'm gonna get tier. We have like a quarter of our orbs already. Not too shabby, boys. Okay, that's gonna die. Nice. Alright, let's get this. Let's get this. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, when I was going for that topside invade, I thought Shen would follow, but he didn't, so it's fine. Sometimes your team just doesn't want to help you for like good calls. Doesn't really matter though, because all that matters is getting your form. As long as I'm ahead of the enemy Jung and I'm getting orbs, the game's skyrocketing in a good way instead of a bad way. I'm trying to show a game that's more rough where my team isn't listening and teach you guys how to get a free win. Like that. Instead of not. This row Grass the Undying. Oh wow, they're gonna be really tanky, aren't they? Knowing how to counter build is also very important, so just making sure I get executioners and enough damage to win. Oh, we'll be good. A double longsword makes some big plays, I think. Keep my eyes on top lane just to see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, well, she has no flash, so this should be easy. Eh. Actually, he taunted her the wrong way, so it wasn't that easy. Still got a kill, though. That's good. Okay, I think I just live here. I stalled long enough for Zed. Getting a kill trade isn't bad. So I actually am going to be getting my red form instead of my blue, which is not what I wanted. But the thing is that we're fighting a lot and we're getting a lot of pressure. And just getting your form early at all is good. Like anytime before like 12 minutes is nice. So I'm still going to be getting it early, I think. I'm going to sell this actually for that. I was going to sell my pots, but I thought about it. I think my pots are a little bit more important early on. Or at the mid game, you can sell your pots for control wards, but right now it's fine. You notice I haven't even looked bot, but the thing is that the main thing about Kayn is if you can win the jungle, you can win the game. Because if you're ahead of the enemy jungler, jungle is such a strong broken role. A lot of people don't know how to punish Kayn's strong early game. Some junglers, it's a little hard to, like maybe against Lee Sin, but the thing about Kayn is that if you can path fast enough, or just use your level 1 smart enough, you can actually just hard snowball the game. The reason why trading 1-for-1 with the Kali was so good is because her ult's a very long CD time. And not only that, but her using her ult and ignite for a 1-for-1 is very perfect. Now, I could have lived, but then she wouldn't die. And her dying is pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to watch long because the thing is, like I said, they're going to be very tanky. So this is a delicate situation that you have to be very casual with. Taking these camps is just as worth. We can also dive him if he stays. Yeah, look, he stayed. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he does. We'll see. If he stays, he dies. If he doesn't, I get dragon, then we're fine. We know Morty's up there. Should be chilling. No, they're taking way too long to shove, actually, so this is just, like, understanding. The thing is, you never really want to sit around waiting around for too long. My bot lane just has, like, no idea what they're doing when it comes to shoving waves, so if they just shove this in, they'll probably kill him, but they're just, like, last sitting. Thing is, you have to adapt to how the team understands or doesn't understand the game, and just make your own play style. So yeah, I could have dove, got a kill, but instead I'll just settle for the dragon and look for another play. Eventually, if you keep setting yourself up in the proper situations for a play, you'll win. The issue that a lot of League players have is they'll tunnel on one singular play that could have maybe won them the game or got them ahead. But that's not how League is. League is setting yourself up and your team up for multiple plays. And then when the time comes, you'll make the right decision for the right play. So look, we didn't get the dive on Ezreal earlier, but they killed Straka, and now we can get the dive on him now, which is just even better because he's missing out on a lot of waves here, a lot of CS. I'm going to go early because, yeah, like I said, I just don't really trust these guys. Okay, so this is good. Now we got his flash, and we killed both them, and we get plays, and he missed a wave. So like I said, way that you want to typically play as a jungler, and that's why you shouldn't tilt, is setting up lots of plays. Like I said, sometimes some people make mistakes for certain plays. You can't really get angry at them or like too frustrated because then you're not focusing. It's understandable to get upset when people drop the ball in a pretty free situation, but that's the thing, is that you got to keep moving. You can't like stand still and just complain about how the ball was dropped. You have to like keep going. Alright, well, 3.5 minutes till we get our blue form. So we do get our blue form kind of late, but the thing about it is that we're winning the jungle and now we can win the lanes. So now we're winning bot lane, so now we have 2 roles winning. Mid lane's a little bit behind, but we can get them winning. See, you kind of just want to get everyone ahead, but at the right time, understanding when the right time is. So the right time will be when I get my form, because Akali is a little hard to gank without my form. I don't have enough mobility for her. When, I mean, if she overextends, I can maybe gank her, but it's just very unlikely. Especially since I've been playing so hard bot and more just playing so hard top, I'd rather just keep the vertical going and just let the game go into my tempo. You know? Let the game go into your favor. Don't, like, try and do anything too crazy. Like, you know, farm the camps you want to farm. Make the plays you want to make and just, you know, have a good time. A lot of Kayn mains get pressured in their team's calls and pings and, like, just they don't play off their own game knowledge. That's the issue with climbing, is if you're not playing off your own game knowledge, you're never going to be able to climb too hard. You have to make your own decisions. A lot of people don't like to make their own decisions, so look, just setting myself up in the right situations will just enable the best of situations to occur. I'm going to lower my blue form timer, so that's going to be good. See, it's to lower my orb timer. So getting form safely is smart to do, but also understanding how aggressive you can be is also smart. Here's the truth about climbing solo queue. A lot of players climb from playing passively and not making mistakes. So what they'll do to gain LP is playing smart, casually, passively, not making mistakes, because you play off the enemy's mistakes. And that'll work. You can get to high elo very easily. A lot of high elo players do this. But the thing is, to be a good player, there's a difference between like a high elo player and a well-respected high elo player. A high-respected or well-respected high elo player, someone that understands how to punish, how to force plays, how to make certain calls. Just little things like maybe looking at a lane, sitting there waiting for a gank and being like, okay, if he goes for the cannon, I'll let him kill the first 3 minutes, but the second he goes for the cannon, I'll kill him. Or like, okay, I'm gonna wait because this guy's gonna go in because he's just very aggressive and he's been going in all game, you know? Like shit like that. Okay, now we're gonna wait for a second Q. Shen has ult, but I doubt he's gonna ult me here because he probably hates me, so I'm just gonna walk out. And I'm like, even ult me. See, this is why I tax laners too, because most of the time your laners don't give a fuck about you, bro, so just don't give a fuck about them. You'd all play the game how you want to play it. Let's be honest, as a jungler out there, a lot of you, if you're a jungler, agree or disagree with this one. Do you think genuinely your laners care at all about you? No. No. 9 times out of 10, no. Okay, so we're gonna get blue form and we're gonna look for the dragon. Now, as I always say, Ross is the team fight champ that you want to look for fights at dragon. Blue, you look for pigs and then the dragon. Hey look, I got a Shen ulti, nice. I don't know why I didn't ult Senna, but whatever. Okay, so now I'm pretty strong. I'm gonna play off my strengths. I'm not gonna rush Executioner because Assassins shouldn't rush Executioner because I'm gonna be playing for burst, but I will have the poke damage. I'm gonna rush Pickaxe for a high amount of damage. So this is just high burst amount right here. With my ult, with my damage, I make 1 pick, force dragon. It's an honest to god 4v5. Now we just look to snowball the game. So yeah, the main tip, the main secret is getting orbs. Getting orbs. Some people don't know how to get orbs. Look for an early fight, look for early ganks, look for plays. If you get your form, the game plays itself. See, at this point, any of you watching this, I can hand you my keyboard, hand you my computer, and you probably could carry the game. Because Kayn is an extremely easy champ to play post-form. Pre-form, it's hard. When you're climbing, you're going to find a lot of hardness. You know, it's just not going to be easy. Now, if you guys are like, oh, dude, I don't know how to carry with my form. Well, you know, just watch some of my videos. I have a lot of videos explaining kind of how to and just overall, like, you know, just kind of watch and see what I do. Like, a lot of what I do is, like, invade, play for objectives. A lot of people, they'll make a play and then they'll just reset. Like, don't make a play and reset. Like, look for what you can get. So, look, they're all top, so I look to force mid, you know, get the tower, get some tower damage. Kali's running to me. She's not very strong. I'm very strong, so I could probably look to kill her when she comes here to defend this. So not only will I be getting like tower pressure, but I'll be getting the waves, XP, and all that. Okay, I got a TP. This is just pressure being applied. I can walk down. Gwen walks that way. I'm gonna walk this way. I'm gonna kill the Akali. And the fun thing about Gwen playing as Blue Kayn is that I could just run from her. I could just decide at some point like, oh, I don't want to fight you. Because the only thing she has in her kit that's oppressive is a slow, and your E makes you slow immune, so just keep that in mind. Now, this is just understanding like the situation that I have smite not up for like 30 seconds, so I just take rid of any type of counterplay. Get rid of the blast plant, so there's no chance of losing that. Now we have Ocean Soul to play off of, so there's so many win cons to the game, making picks, making invades, forcing rifts, forcing dragons. Just understanding which one you should go for and just committing to it. A lot of people, they're hesitant, and if you're a hesitant player, you're never going to be a good player. Hesitancy will just lead you to questioning yourself. If you never question yourself and you're not confident, you're not going to be able to play at your full potential. Okay. So they don't really have shields. Maybe Morty does. That's about it. So I'm probably going to go Yumu's or Collector. Based off their team comp, I might actually go Collector this game just because it's good for burst. Yumu's is nice for the mobility, but I feel like I already got mobility. See, now looking for the dive right there would be grief. Because like I said, they have Soraka, Ezreal. These guys are tanky. So we have to play the game smarter. A lot smarter. Who we burst and go all in on is very dependent on what's going on. Had to alter. Okay, cool. That should be good for us. Nice. You know what? I could actually probably rush Manamune. That'd be probably strongest. Thinking about all the power spikes here, I think Manamune would be the best. I know getting a lot of lethality would be dope, but based off the fact that they have high HP champs like Ezreal, their stacking HP, I think flat damage is probably better than just lethality. So just applying pressure, make sure the waves are shoved, making sure you're invading. Notice that a lot of my camps I'm not really trying to farm unless I'm just going for extra gold. I'm just farming the enemy junks. That's just you should play in your head. Okay. Yeah, notice when I'm ahead, I don't build defensive. I mean, you should never build defensive on Shadow Assassin. It's really grief. But whenever you're ahead, you have to play offensive, not defensive. So, understanding itemization. Itemization is pretty much how you carry games as well. Knowing how to play off the right power spikes and like being like, okay, I have this item power spike. Let's look for a fight right here. Whatever. You know? Now we have Manamune fully stacked. I can easily fight Morty in the jungle, but I want to look for the pick on. Actually, you know what? I'll look for Morty. Just because he's going to lead us to Gwen, and leading us to Gwen is pretty ideal. That's a free pick. Could look for the Rift, but the thing is, I don't find Rift to be as effective. After you already got a lot of the tier 1 towers down, I think Rift is pretty inefficient. I knew she was going to try and auto-Q me there. It was a good gen ult. It saved me from having to use my flash. How'd I miss my combo? Oh wait, what? He's immune. Immune of everything. Nice. Yeah, once your W's down, pretty easy to kill. Maybe get his ult out and just mess with him.